That's right, I'm a man of my word. Oh, God. If you want to leave, now's the time. This will not be Battlefield. You knew this was coming. You fucking knew it. Everybody knew. Everybody knew this was coming. I said I was going to do it before the 1st. Technically, it is before the 1st of April, because I'm busy on the 1st. This was the sub goal for reaching 100 subs. And then I was going to play Guilty Gear Strive. It was going to be that, and then it was like, you know, maybe not. Maybe it should be something else. And this was the meme. So I'm going to play this for an hour. I'm going to Alt F4. I'm going to try and return it on Steam. If that doesn't work, I'm going to delete it from my Steam account. Test in Discord. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. What did you guys think of the opening? It kind of ended up being a little scuffed. Because, like, the beginning and end of the audio got cut. In a weird way. You clicked expecting Battlefield. That's the bait and switch. Get got, Eric. Ha! Got him. The pranked green screen didn't work. Hold on. I don't know why it didn't work, but
Pranked! Ha! Got him!
Get got. It would be great if Fido doesn't join, especially because after this is over, like, I will keep the VOD, but I'm not sure I'm going to upload the VOD, and I'm probably going to delete the VOD off of Twitch. Anyway, I've already started the 1 hour timer. Oh, God. Remember, Fedge, you only have to do this for an hour. That's it. Just 1 hour. Oh, God. Phew. This should be most of the boxes, then. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm as the moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April, oh goddamn, I should have played this in like a week. And only the beginning of spring. Today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. Oh, God. Like, my body is rejecting this. Like, I like anime, but this is too far. And, like, nothing's happened yet. Ugh. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. The brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There's also a large window, which let in lots of sunlight. And finally, there were words that display the name of the bakery. Solil? La Solul. The sun. This was a nod towards the name of the shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best. I softly murmured to myself. I didn't murmur to myself, though. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. Should have waited till it would have been early April for Slender. I really wanted to save this for April 1st. But plans got pushed back onto April 1st. I'm not going to be streaming April 1st, by the way. It's really important. I wanted to. I have so many plans for April now. For April 1st, like just of how to bait and switch people. But it's not going to be more anime. unless it's Guilty Gear Strive. That might still happen. I was going to start completely anew, despite the stature of my family's name and everything that had happened up until now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried. Hold on, chat. I am moving my Stream Deck so I can have the privacy button right under my thumb, just in case. I know how the Nekopara stuff works. You need to spend extra money for the anime boobies, but I just can't. No, I gotta have the privacy button. Bam, right there. I gotta be sure. The thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. Alright. In any case, I better get all these things cleaned up. Just here for the train wreck? Well, Ugh. Oh, God. I stepped into the new smelling bakery. I keep letting go of the mouse, thinking I'm gonna be fine. What's with this big box? In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two of them. Fragile, delicate. Absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble. The warnings were going overboard, and they were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. First off, they were boxes that looked like they came in from my house. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. I'd like to point out that, like, I waited until, like, 8 people showed up in the beginning of the stream, and then I did the bait and switch, and now, like, half these people just left. They're like, no, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see Fedge cringe at all. I'm gone. Thank God we're only doing this for an hour. All there were those warning labels. Well, I'll know for sure once I open the... Oh, thank God I don't have to read everything. Huh? Oh, it's just a cat. Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. What the fuck? I will spit out my water. We just saw each other at home yesterday. Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. Oh my God. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky. Or rather, she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that was how you describe Chocolata. Chocolat? Chocolat. Why am I bothering to get her name right? While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Why is Vanilla here too? In any case, Chocola, Vanilla, get out of there. Or rather, can you just get out of here if I fucking leave the game? I'd rather play a game about running a bakery than... Ugh. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocolat and Vanilla got out of their boxes. Why is no one picking up the phone? Just what is Shigure doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister. God. There was no way that Chocolat and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside... Are we getting an expedition dump now? Cat girls look almost like humans. They can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, cat girls were closer to normal cats. After all, cat girls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as cat girls. These days, cat girls fit into society as pets in families or partners to humans. Nope. I didn't. My little sister really loves to dote on cat girls. So our family has 6, including Chocolat and Vanilla. In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things to the post would be impossible, for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Thus, I can only guess that this was somehow Shigure's doing. Let me see. So Shigure was an accomplice then. Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves. 20 minutes in, I'm already fucking like almost done with this. It's like just absolutely monotone. Without any ill intentions, the 2 cat girls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have a living quarters on the 2nd floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young cat girls anymore either, so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Minaduki. Minaduki residence. I really don't think that's how you pronounce it. Why am I trying to care? Well, I already left Shigeri a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything. So for her to call me back within the day seems a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue that I needed to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Shigeri soon anyhow. That was fast. Good work, you two. What the fuck? Both of you have major bedhead. Sheesh. Right, I gotta read this. Fuck. Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bonked them both on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were you two hiding among my moving boxes? You had no choice? Just tagged along? You two. Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but... Anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I've moved out because I have no intention of going back there. Where's there? Doesn't matter. I don't care. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigeri and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just... While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why didn't we have lunch first then? Just don't. These two are as easygoing as always.
Bacon POS.
Thanks for the 5 months, Soul. Why would you want to resub during this, though? Oh my god. Hey, Soul, how's it going? Shut up. Oh my god. That reminds me. There was that anime Rav recommended I read. Well, actually, he recommended I read the manga first and then watch the anime. And I have done both now. And I can tell you that the manga was superior, but only because there was no fucking fan service in it. In the anime, there was fan service every fucking episode, and it was annoying. Just get to the story. I don't need to see wiggly boobs. I don't care. It's nice, but not in my story. Ugh.
はい、そこらくせがった。ダメ。
You'll bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand name clothing stores to supermarkets, there was an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. If you come here, we have just about everything. That was how the real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Shigure often?
もうしぐれちゃんとご主人様じゃ全然違うんです。はあ、ご主人はほんとご主人たる自覚がなくて困る。ショコラが不憫。
Hey, first of all, Shigure is your master.
しぐれちゃんもご主人様だけど、しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんなんです。だからご主人様はご主人様なんです。全然違うでしょ？ね、理屈になってないけど、熱意は伝わる。さすがはショコラ。パチパチパチ。
My eye twitched. Jesus Christ. Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it down inside the store, okay? I parted from the two of them. I decided to hurry on ahead. God, I wish I could hurry on ahead to the end of the stream.
ご主人様、シャンプーはこれがいいってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたよ。
Yeah, okay.
これ、毛並みがサラサラになるし、すごく甘くていい匂いがする。
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't care. I don't need it, so put it down and come over here.
ご主人様、ひどい。ひどいぶった切りようです。
So mean, it feels like you hit me.
よしよし、ショコラ泣かないの。ご主人はひどい人だね。
Don't just say that and then toss that in the basket all nonchalantly.
ガードが硬い。
I had to be on guard or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。久しぶりのご主人様とのお買い物でテンション上がっちゃって。猫は素直だから仕方ないね。ご主人も素直になればいいのに。さ、
It's nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back.
交渉です。お願いします、ご主人様。何とぞショコラたちのシャンプーを買ってください。シャンプーもない家に帰るのは悲しい。猫的に油髪は気持ち悪い。あの猫ちゃんたち、シャンプーもろくに買ってもらえないのかしら。かわいそうに。猫虐待で通報した方がいいんじゃないのかしら、あれ。
Don't put on some act to confuse the customers around us. Seriously. We'd only just moved here. But suddenly we already had disapproving glares directed at us.
ご主人様とのお出かけは楽しいです。思わずニャンニャン言いたくなっちゃいますね。ニャンニャン。私たちのものは何も買ってくれなかったけど。
I'm not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I know the feeling, that I don't even think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess you could say that that was the cute side of cat girls.
あっちからすごくいい匂いがする。本当だ。すごく香ばしくていい匂いがします、ご主人様。
It definitely does. So what does that smell? I turn towards the source of it.
いらっしゃいませ。美味しい出来たてのたこ焼きいかがですか？
All that being said, I actually do want to try takoyaki. It sounds delicious. Don't know what it is? Google it.
熱々で鰹節たっぷりのたこ焼きいかがですか？
No, I don't have to be served by a cat girl. That doesn't interest me at all. I just want the food.
猫のたこ焼き屋さんだ。珍しいですね、ご主人様。本当だ。小さい子猫ちゃん、かわいい。
It was a cat girl younger than Chocolat and Vanilla. She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13. In cat years, she was about 6. The young cat girl noticed us and ran over.
猫のお姉ちゃんだ。私と一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。喉ゴロゴロしてあげちゃおう。ゴロゴロ。子猫は無邪気で超かわいい。半端ない。私はなでなでしてあげちゃう。なでなで。
すみません、うちの猫が。あの猫ちゃんたちの飼い主さん？
Why are people resubscribing to
Hello
this?
there. What incarnation is going on here?
Well, Derpy, I said for 100, if we reach the goal of 100 subs, I would play an anime game. I played Guilty Gear Strive. There was, like, no gameplay in the story mode, so I was like, alright, I'll do something else. And this is that something else, and earlier I did, like, a whole bait and switch, and... yeah. Yeah. I would rather take a nail gun to my foot right now. Yes, I am. Well, to be more exact, my little sister is the...
すごく可愛くてお利口な猫ちゃんたちだね。
ええ。
愛想もいいし、言葉もしっかりしてるし。
Uh-huh.
うちのはまだ7ヶ月なんだけどね。
Uh-huh.
もうちょっとしたら、あんな風にちゃんとしてくれるのかな。
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm surprised nobody clipped the beginning of the stream. The whole bait and switch thing. That being said, not like it's gonna matter. The VOD's disappearing after this. It is not staying. I will keep a recording of the VOD in the same place I put the Star Wars Fallen Order VODs. And, like, lock it away. So if I ever do feel like uploading it, I have that option. Wouldn't do that to me. Well, here's the thing. I think if you did clip it, like, yeah, it's funny, at least. It's not like the cringe-infested thing that we're doing now. So, it's funny, and I'm okay with that. But then, I think if I delete the VOD, it would also delete the clip. So even if you did make the clip of it, it wouldn't have mattered. And like I've said so many times before, don't let the truth get in the way of something funny. Like, and sometimes the truth is the funniest fucking thing ever. Actually, most of the time, the truth is the funniest fucking thing ever, so... The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. God. Oh, hey. There's a new Boomer Shooter Humble Bundle thing. For anybody still listening that hasn't muted the tab or closed the stream. I don't remember the exact names of the games that are in that bundle, but like 3 or 4 of them look like they're really fucking good. And I already bought it. And I'm excited to get to those Boomer Shooters eventually. One of them looks really good. It's like, I think it's like literally the first one on the list too. My little sister is actually quite the education freak. I don't know if this is good or bad, but for my mental health, as I'm currently slowly healing from a deep depression. If watching somebody cringe as they click through a game, it heals, makes you feel happy. And then I would say just keep going. Back then, they were really noisy, but it was all worth it. Excuse me.
覚えた。
And yeah, like what Wright said,
そうなんだ。
you're on the path, right?
いいご主人様なのね。
And it's not always an easy path. Some days are easier than others. Like right now, I can tell you that we're over halfway done with the stream. Thank fucking God.
でもご主人様はご主人様なんです。しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんですから。ね、ご主人様。通訳すると、しぐれは大事な友達。ご主人って呼ぶのは、こっちのご主人だけってことで。
I can't wait to return this on
愛
Steam.
されてるんだね、ご主人様は。
Well, I am grateful. She slightly nudged me with her elbow. Hey, Court, don't watch this. Go watch, like, the first 6 minutes of the stream and then just disappear. I put a lot of effort into the beginning of this stream. So you should definitely check that out. Not this. This is... Oh, fuck. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed, forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing.
猫ちゃん、ちょっと上向いてごらん。 上？こう？つきあり。ゴロゴロゴロ。ゴロゴロゴロ。
うちの子ももともと野良だ今日みたいにたこ焼き売ってたらお腹空かせて寄ってきてさ、そのまま拾って今じゃ自分の娘みたいなもんになって店まで手伝ってくれるようになってね。人型猫が流行したこともあったけど、普通の猫の何倍も飼うのが大変だからね。
Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see stray humanoid cats just wandering throughout town. Don't know if you should puke or laugh? Why not both? It'd sound really fucking funny. But now it was more likely for one of you to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners. Since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats had decreased, there was more of a balance, and owners were quite elated.
ほんと責任感のない連中ばっかりで嫌気もさすけど、でもそいつらのおかげで可愛い娘に会えたのかなって思うと何とも言えないけどね。
It was a bright and honest laugh. Oh my god, 20 more minutes. That's it. Oh, by the way, I have a special AFK screen that I didn't show anybody yet. Because I just haven't had a need to go AFK. Also, the outro's special on its own. And, you'll get to see that eventually. But I really want to show off the AFK screen, because I don't think I'm going to go AFK, but... I nodded in agreement. That is true. This must be like how pets find their way back to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic... I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought from me. Chocolata and Vanilla's shoulders drooped downheartedly. As they hung their heads, I rubbed them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me? Did I fucking stutter? Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion. You fear for the poor souls who come to the stream for the first time? I don't think anybody here is new. And, I mean, by now, like, the category has already changed, the title's changed, so, like, I'm not gonna, like, honestly, the beginning of the stream was really just to bait other people, like, was to bait you guys. For the whole bait and switch thing, so at least I'm doing it today so I can play Battlefield tomorrow with Music and Rav instead of doing this and then playing Battlefield. I'd rather just this be its own separate thing. Yeah, for me, chocolat and vanilla. Could you do that for me? I wonder if you guys can hear it. I'm slapping the mouse against my head. It's gonna take time to get home and make food, after all. Besides, I want to try the takoyaki here, too. Wait, what does that mean? Really happy to speak some of the lines? Yes, I am so glad I don't have to speak these cringy lines. I don't care if they're in another language. I don't want to be the one doing them. My question was completely ignored. Well, I guess I shouldn't let it bother me, huh? I wondered about that as I looked at chocolate and vanilla. Happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the food stand. I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Excuse me. Since then, I tried calling Shigure several times, but could not get through to her. And just like that, it had already gotten this late. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. She's dead. Absolutely dead. Her guts are fucking splayed all over the house, hanging off of the fucking chandelier. Why do they have a chandelier? Their lights, entrails are scattered throughout the house. Walls are fucking covered in blood. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all.
ご主人様、ご主人様。久しぶりに一緒にお風呂入りましょう。お背中流してあげますから。
Brutal death metal playing. Speaking of which, a backing track, the stuff that I use for like my intros and AFK screens and stuff, they released a new album. I was expecting it to be electronica because they kind of said it's easier to do electronic music, and it turned out it was like 6 fucking really metal songs. So I'm really excited to incorporate those into the intro and AFK scenes on OBS.
私たちの発育が良くなってからお風呂入れてくれなくなったご主人のエロ
So wait, I'm a pervert because I haven't. Whatever. You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about?
ショコラとバニラはもう立派なレディー猫だってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたしその発言がセクハラ猫の尊厳を踏みにじってるそれにショコラは今くらいがアイデンティティ
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. So I like try and like slow down a little bit and try and like stretch this part out for 10 minutes before we get to the fucking bath scene. Or, okay, my thumb is now once again firmly on top of the privacy screen. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
帰る支度ショコラの家はご主人様のお家ですけどもショコラの隣が私の居場所だしあとご主人かっこいいなんか妙に男前に見えてきた
Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out. 2 of them looked my way, about to distract me again. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you 2 home. So go get ready to leave. Chocolat and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downward. Turning home on the same day I had moved out seemed to be such a stupid idea that I didn't hesitate a bit. There was no other way. Nor was there time for excuses. I looked toward Chocolat and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. Listen up. Listen up, you two. I'm going to open my bakery. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. With all that's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself. It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolat said something with her head down. What did you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself.
ショコラは絶対に帰りませんそんなこと言うご主人様は嫌いです
What? Hey, wait. Hey, Chocola.
私もダットのごとく、いや、脱猫のごとく離脱。
Wait, stop. Vanilla, why are you running away too?
ほらほら、ご主人様、こっちですよ。ショコラはこちらにございます。
It's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
猫にそんな心配はご不要。人型でも猫は猫。さささ。
Maybe so in Chocola's case. But aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I've got you now, Chocola.
ご主人様のエッチ、どこ触ってるんですか？ご主人、ショコラの胸もろ触ってる。もうわしず。
I am not. It's because you two are running around.
にゃーん、隙ありです。
Hey, stop it. You're still going to run? Yeah, I've got you, Vanilla.
こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。
What? Chocola, stop, really, stop. What? Feeling comfortable? At least this isn't being recorded onto the internet using your voice. Like I said, stop running. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said, as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. Thank God I only have to be here for like 8 more minutes. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. I don't have guest beds or futons, okay? While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Not even watching and you feel like leaving? Stream's not going to be going on much longer. But the train wreck is too interesting to look away from. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had that Shigeru would call me back didn't happen, so I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority.
ご主人様のベッドで寝ます。私もご主人のベッドで我慢する。
Cleverly, they'd even brought pajamas. Just how much planning went into their schemes. Anyway, really, if you two sleep there, where will I?
一緒に寝てくれないんですか？この子に及んで。ご主人は人の男子なのにお行儀が悪い。順番はご主人、ショコラ、私でいい。にゃー、ご主人様とバニラに囲まれて幸せにゃー。
Don't get ahead of yourself, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded.
じゃあ押しかけたのはショコラたちですし、ここでいいですよ。猫らしく丸まって寝ますし。贅沢は言わない私たち、超けなげ。猫の鏡。
I watched the two of them lie down and curl up on the floor of an empty room without even curtains. That's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy.
お引っ越ししたばかりで段ボールたくさんありますよね。お家作ったらあったかいって聞いたし、なんとかなる気がする。
That's something only strange people would say. Where did these cat girls get the information from anyway? Well, they've probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shigeru's room. Chocola isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books, though. Whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. It still gets pretty cold at night in April, after all.
そしたらご主人様はどうするんですか？ショコラの隣？
No. I'm going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sofa can fit one person, and there's air conditioning there if I need it.
有名ですよ。それならショコラがソファーで寝ますから。ご主人様はバニラと一緒にお布団で寝てください。私こそソファーのが落ち着く。ショコラとご主人でベッド使えばいい。
How long is this rigmarole gonna go on for? Just fucking sleep. They moved quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. I placed my hands on their heads and spoke in a clear and stern voice. Listen up. I will sleep on the sofa, and you two will sleep in my bed. Those are your...
ご主人様。ご主人。
said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically.
ごめんなさい。ご主人。ごめんなさい。
They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had the exact opposite of the effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. Hopefully it's a fucking heart attack so this can end faster. That pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going.
はい。
Good night. If anything happens, call me right away.
はい。おやすみなさい。ご主人様。おやすみ、ご主人。
Gently rubbed the heads of the two dispirited cat girls once more. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned the lights off in the room.
ご主人様。
What?
本当にごめんなさい。迷惑をかけてしまって。
Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. Yep, it's a heart attack. The story's ending! I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully. It's okay if it's just for one night. Don't worry about it.
ご主人様。
Now then, go to sleep. That morning, when I woke up, there was a bright light in front of me. I decided to walk towards it. Little did I know, I passed away at night. From a heart attack because I kept eating fatty foods. The end.